Hi, what's up, guys? It's a long break, I know, but I have some stuff to do and I want to change the concept of this channel. So I make this scene. As you can see, it's easy to do. It's just the image. I convert this image to this scene. In this tutorial, we will see how to make Blender like this with all these windows opening, all this thing. I learned it with this guy. He called Max High. It's a cool guy and he make a beautiful stuff. I will leave you the link of his channel in the description. All this, it's just image. I download it from Pixels. I leave you the link in the description. You can download any image you want. Okay, now let's get started. So here we are in Blender 4.1, a new version of Blender. First, as always, I select the cube and the light, right click, delete. Now, before starting making this tutorial, I will make some transformation in this canvas. So I go here, when you see the plus, and I select a new window. This one, it will be the final render, like this. So I want to clean this canvas. Go here, hit T to disable this. Disable this and this one, and go here, right click, header, and disable this. Now we have this canvas just for the final render. Hit Z, select render. Now we have nothing here. If I go here and I select a cube, as you can see, we see the cube here. We have no light. So I go here in color. I select sky texture. Now we can see the cube with the light. Now here, when you see the plus up, now go here, left click, and I select here a UV editor because we will use it after. Now here, when you see the plus up, and I select shader editor, hit N to close this window. Now I go here. If you want EV, select all this and go here to color management and select medium or high or very high contrast. I select medium high contrast, but for me I use always cycles. So select cycles, active GPU. Here I decrease the number to 32 and here I give it 128. Here, when you selected this light, I select fast global illumination. Enable motion blur. As you can see, now we have this canvas, the Blender like this, and I will make it as a default. a default opening Blender. When I open Blender for the next video, you will see my Blender like this. So I go here in File, in Default, I save this as a startup file. Save it like this. Now if I open a new Blender, don't save, as you can see it's the same. There is one more thing. You go here in Edit, in Preferences, and hit Nodes and enable this node wrangler. We will use it always. Now we can start this tutorial. So I go here in Add, I select a cube, I go here in Scale, I decrease I make it like this. Now if I hit 0, I forget, here in View, Camera to View. Control A, apply the scale. Now I add a plane. I go here in Object Properties, I make it in 0 here, and I rotate it 90 degrees in X-axis. GY to make it here. I switch GZ, I make it here. Right click, duplicate. GY just a little. Okay. Now I select the plane, the first one, the second one, and I scale it like this. This one too. Just little. Okay. Now I select the camera to see how it look as. So GZ up, GZ up to I go here, select C, and go to the render view. Now you can see all. I hit 0 here. Now you can see all the transformation that we will make. Now go here in camera. Maybe just like this. Now ease it up. So I make it like this. Now go here. So select the cube, hit new. I go here. I add a vector, a bump. Connect normal to the normal. I go here and add in shade in texture. I select image texture. Connect the image to the base color and color to height here in bump. I open the image, the water image. I select this one. As you can see, now we have water like this. Make it metallic, decrease the roughness, and I stretch it. Maybe I make it just like this. This I give it 0.3. Now go here in edit mode. Now we have select all this with left click, and now we can make the water as you want. So I make it like this. I go back to object mode. Now we are finished with water. Now I select the plain one, hit new. Okay. I go here and add in texture. We select image texture, but this time the color we connect it to alpha, and the color here of emission. Now we have this plane as emission, but we have a sky texture. We want to make it disable it. So go here in world and disable disconnect sky texture. Go back to object. Now I open another image, this one. Okay, now I select the plane 2, hit new, the same image texture, connect image to alpha and to color of emission. Stretch it like a little, and I open another image of fire. I select this one. This will be the background. As you can see here, anything I do here, we see it in the final render. We are almost finished with this tutorial. It's so easy. Now I go here in edit mode. As the same, select all this, S, and now we have this image like this here. I go back here in object mode. You can make anything you want. If you don't want to make it the fire like this, you can make any image and it will be nice. But for this tutorial, it will be this apocalyptic environment in fire. Okay. There is one more thing I will do. I go here. I select another cube. Scale it. Select the Z. I want to cover all this with this cube. G, Z, up. Now we have all the stuff here. So hit new. This cube, it will be a volume. So select this one, right click, delete. Now go here and add. In shader, we select volume scatter. Connect volume to this volume. And here decrease this number. Just like this. Now we can see under this cube. I make this one just like this. Now this cube selected, go here in viewport display. Here in textured, select bones. Okay. Now we are finished with this tutorial. So to see the final render, if you want to render the image, go here and render this image as always. So if you want to full screen any window here, for example this one, make the mouse in this canvas and hit Ctrl spacebar. Now we have this final render. We wait a little. As you can see, it's easy to do. You can increase or decrease the emission for any one of this. So I hope that you enjoy to make this video with me, and I hope that you like this final result. I tell you goodbye, and don't forget like and subscribe to support me